is CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories. And off the top, we are following breaking news out of California. A major earthquake struck west of Petrolia, California. It prompted a tsunami warning for a short time off the northern coast. The earthquake was a magnitude 7.0. There was another significant aftershock. That was a magnitude 5.8. Residents up and down the northern California coast and into the Central Valley reported feeling that shake. Stay with us for the very latest. A fire at a mansion has now become a death investigation. A woman found dead inside a home in Plantation. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch has the latest on this investigation.
Plantation police are now involved with the investigation of a fire that may have claimed the life of a doctor. Authorities say she was home alone when the blaze broke out around 3:45 in the morning at this home in Plantation Acres, just east of the Sawgrass Mills Mall. Investigators say it may have started in the kitchen. There was heavy smoke. We will hear from people who knew the woman who was living here.
They're a very loving couple, very happy, very hardworking. Like I said, they're quiet.
He's a gynecologist and she's a medical doctor, so they're both doctors. She's a easygoing person. She's a yard person.
We'll have much more on that story coming up in just an hour at 5. In Plantation, Peter Dinch, CBS News, Miami.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look outside, what a beautiful day across South Florida. Perfect weather for the thousands of people from all over the world who are here for Miami Art Week. Next weather meteorologist Shane Hinton has the breakdown. Shane, a lot of arty parties the next few days, so what can everyone expect?
You know, this is the kind of weather that we have today that gets you excited for the weekend, right? Temperatures sitting in the mid to upper 70s across all of South Florida. We're going to hold on to this warming trend as we close out the work week, but we might see a slight dip as we head into the weekend. Let's walk you through this evening. You'll notice that we only tumble by a couple of degrees as we head into the early nighttime hours, lower 70s by 9 o'clock for anyone that's going out for some of those nighttime events tonight. No rain concerns for you. Take a look across the state. You can see that really almost the entire state of Florida is trending warmer than we did 24 hours ago. That's been the kind of the weather story for us the past couple of days, but you saw that cold front that we had at the top of the map. That's going to start swinging through the area later tomorrow evening. Tonight, it's going to be another cool one for us, but a little bit warmer than what we've been dealing with so far this week. Tomorrow afternoon, guess what? That trend continues. Warmer afternoon, high of around 80 degrees, but that cold front is going to kind of move into the area. Not a particularly strong cold front, but it will bring a slight shift in the wind, maybe some slightly breezy conditions at times on Saturday from the northeast eventually. We do have some isolated shower potential out toward the coast, but it's only a 10% chance, and I'm not even really seeing that big of an impact on our afternoon highs. As we make our way into Sunday, then the wind starts to shift from the east. That'll kind of stabilize our afternoon highs and also keep us on the drier side, so we're not going to be concerned about any showers for the back half of your weekend. Tomorrow morning, we're waking up in the upper 50s to lower 60s. I'd recommend a light jacket if you're going to be doing any of those early jogs, or maybe you're walking the dog, right? Lower 60s by 6 and 7 o'clock as we head into the 8 o'clock hour, closer to the mid 60s for the afternoon. No rain concerns, partly cloudy skies, temperatures peaking at around 80 degrees. I think some maybe could stall out in the upper 70s, but overall, this is a seasonable day for us for this time of year. As we take a more detailed look at the weekend, that 10% chance for a shower will be on Saturday. Afternoon highs pretty consistent though, in the upper 70s for both afternoons. Maybe you're going to the beach. Be mindful. Moderate rip current. Today it was low, so tomorrow it's going to be a little bit higher. Winds fairly calm, though, at only 5 miles per hour with a moderate UV index. Breaking down that 7-day forecast for you, look at this. We have perfect weather for all those Art Basel events. If you are going to the Dolphins game on Sunday, you're going to be good to go as well. Notice we do have a warm-up as we head into next week, a lower 80s, maybe even closer to the mid-80s by Wednesday. Then we have another cold front that's going to come through, and this one could actually bring us a chance for rain, a more significant chance for rain. Right now it's only about a 20% chance, but we'll keep our eyes on it over the week.
You. It is a crime drama that you would expect to see on television. A CEO gunned down on a New York City sidewalk and his killer in the wind. CBS News Miami's Jared Hill has new images of the suspect from police, and I want to warn you, the video of this crime is disturbing.
A sign advertising a $10,000 reward for information leading to the shooter of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson is taped to a light pole outside a hostel on New York City's Upper West Side. Police also released these images from the hostel showing the suspect's face. It's the clearest look so far of the man the NYPD has been hunting since Wednesday morning.
We will not rest until we identify and apprehend the shooter in this case.
Police are using a trail of digital breadcrumbs to track Thompson's brazen killer. Found at the crime scene, words written on the shell casings: deny, defend, and depose, similar to the 3 Ds of insurance, a phrase used by opponents of the industry.
Based on the evidence we have so far, it does appear that the victim was specifically targeted, but at this point we do not know why.
Cameras at a Starbucks captured enough of the suspect before the shooting to run facial recognition. Police say he paid in cash. CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison says the suspect is experienced with a gun.
Just take a look at his stance and how he had the gun pointed out. He knew what he was doing. The gun jams. He's able to deal with the malfunction. So it looks like he's very proficient with how to use a firearm.
Harrison says the NYPD solves about 87% of the cases in this part of the city, so it may only be a matter of time for this one. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Dramatic video now at 4, fallout after a police officer was caught on camera slamming a 62-year-old woman to the ground. Witnesses tell us she was upset over the sale of Little Abner Mobile Home Park in Sweetwater. Her attorney says that it happened when she went to the management office to express her concerns about the demolition of the properties. Vivian Hernandez is now charged with disorderly conduct and a number of other charges. Police say they had to get involved because the situation escalated. It all comes after Hernandez and hundreds of others were told that they will be forced out of their homes for a new development project.
She belonged there. This was a business office, a business meeting. I don't know about you, but the business meetings I go to, people aren't being arrested. Police aren't being called. And I have heated business meetings. So it's a little concerning even why police were there, why were police involved.
We reached out to the Urban Group who owns the land, and they sent us this statement. It reads in part, they're committed to hearing and supporting tenants and that the safety of both staff and tenants are their highest priority. The city says it is reviewing the arrest to determine if it followed legal guidelines. President-elect Trump's pick to lead the Pentagon is not giving up the fight to save his nomination. CBS News Miami's Erica Brown has more details from Capitol Hill.
Billionaire businessmen Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy met with Republican lawmakers on Capitol Hill to talk about their plans to slash the government.
The overriding theme here is a return to common sense and a return to accountability and efficiency in government.
The two have vowed massive cuts to the government workforce, including eliminating entire agencies. Those kind of cuts have broad support among Republicans, but there is skepticism about how much they can pull off.
Fresh hell breaks loose from the people who get cut. And you've got to be willing to look them in the eye in front of God and country and say, look, I hear you, but it's not a priority and we've got to save money somewhere.
President-elect Trump's plans to cut the government come as he's deciding whether to cut loose Pete Hegseth, his pick to lead the Pentagon.
Hegseth is still meeting with senators amid allegations of alcohol abuse, sexual misconduct, and mismanaging money when he ran a nonprofit, allegations he denies.
Conversations have been robust, candid at times, with great questions on policy, personality, everything. So we're going to earn those votes. We're fighting all the way through the tape. We're grateful to have the president's support.
Hegseth has won over.
Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Now to a consumer alert from the FBI in Miami. The agency is issuing a warning about an increase in scams this holiday season, and it involves everything from online shopping to making donations to charities. Agents are urging the public to be on the lookout for phishing scams. That's when people try to get your sensitive information through phone calls, emails, and social media.
Be diligent about people who are calling you and emailing you. You know, do your research on the names, the businesses.
If it sounds too good to be true, don't do it. Do your research, because if you've won something, they shouldn't be asking money from you.
Don't give out your user information or your passwords to anybody.
The FBI says if you are a victim, report the crime to your bank, credit bureau, and credit card company. I am beyond excited and truly honored to grace the cover of FLLFW magazine's winter issue. And here is a sneak peek just for you. In the issue, we talk about everything from the news industry to issues facing so many people right now in our community. And they even take a deep dive into my personal life, and nothing was off limits. A heartfelt thank you to the incredible Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week team for making this dream a reality. Your support means everything to me. And here is a behind-the-scenes look at the magazine reveal party. It was held at the SLS Hotel in South Beach. There were live art installations from accomplished artists and live music right there. That's the founder, Florentina West, of the magazine. She partnered with Ricardo Ralph Lopez and Nolcha Shows for the event. Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week magazine embodies the spirit of inclusivity. Its platform is all about celebrating people from different backgrounds, and it was such an honor to be part of that. And that is your CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Naja Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami, and have a great day.